everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to look through some treasures from my childhood. Let's do this! Before we get into it, have you subscribed yet? If not, you know what to do, and don't forget to click on that bell thingy to get notifications each time I upload a new video. So I was born in 1983 in Dubai. I lived in the United Arab Emirates until the age of 13, and that is when my family and I moved to Finland. I am half Finnish, my mother is Finnish, and my father is Egyptian. So, as I said, I have collected some of the treasures from my youth, and I want to share them with you. As a little girl, I was absolutely obsessed with My Little Pony. I remember watching the cartoon over and over again. There was that My Little Pony cartoon movie about the Smooze? Evil witches created this purple smooze that just made all the little ponies turn grumpy and sad. I watched that cartoon so many times that I still to this day remember the words. This is baby North Star. She is a flutter pony and also a baby first tooth, so she at least used to have a little tooth painted on. This one is a really special one. I got her for Christmas when I was 5 and love her. This one I also got for Christmas when I was 5. I was a very lucky little girl at Christmas. Her name is Amber. To be honest, I don't remember the names of the other ones, but I remember that she was one of my favorites too because she had such a sparkly, or actually 2 sparkly eyes. This one, I remember she smelled of sweet popcorn for the longest time. I'm so happy that I kept these. So guys, remember when trolls were a thing? This was the original type of troll. I found them so cute, and I had another one, a bigger one, who was dressed in a leotard. She was a ballerina troll. This one actually is not mine. I bought this to my dad for Father's Day when I was like 7. But yeah, I have it here with me in Luxembourg. So Dad, if you want your troll back, just say the words. These trolls were so cute. I mean, look at their little noses and their little butts. Oh my gosh. And then there were like these just kind of different style trolls, but the same concept. Actually, I got this troll as a Eid gift when I was probably 9 or 10. So as you can see from my shirt, I loved and continue to love Rainbow Bright. I watched the movie, was like Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealers, I think. Is that the name? Yep. Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer. Watched the movie on repeat, loved it. And this is Rainbow Bright's horse, Starlight. I think I got this when I was about 5 or 6. Brings back so many memories. And yeah, reliving my childhood, representing the 80s cartoons. Another proof of my forever love of cats is this cute guy. So a friend of mine in school back in 1st grade had a cat like this, but a pink one, and I really wanted one. So my parents took me to this really cool toy store in Dubai, and I got a purple one. And the cool thing is that when I got this cat, so again, I was 5 or 6, the cat smelled of like, it just smelled good. I can't explain what the smell is, but it just smells good, and that was the concept of this cat. And now we're in 2020. This cat still smells so good. This always used to be my Barbie's pet cat because, you know, cats can be purple. Right, Barney? Right, Barney? You can be purple, look. Want to play with my toys? This teddy bear is fluff in my mouth. This teddy bear is so dear to me. I got this from my dad. We were on vacation in Egypt one summer. We were in Alexandria, I believe, at a fun fair, and my dad won this for me. This bear has been a member of the family since I was about 10, 11. His name is Zaghloul. And for the longest time, Zaghloul used to have one of my dad's socks as his bedtime hat. And I used to sleep with this bear every night for the longest time. Thank you, Dad. This was a gift from my brother Sammy. My brothers and I used to watch Powerpuff Girls together, and I always wanted to be Bubbles because she's adorable. And this other Bubbles was also a gift from Sammy. This was so cute. The battery is dead now, but back in the day when you'd press her stomach, she used to squeal with her little voice. Bubbles! So cute. And another thing that isn't mine, actually this is Sammy's. I bought this to Sammy when he was like 1, Simba. And remember when these were a thing? What are these called? I'm so not well prepared. A couche? Capuche? I don't know. So basically I just take people's things. But, oh no. Oops. Sorry, Simba. I remember in grade school, like after summer break, everybody came back with their own because they had them in so many different colors, and we compared, and you know, the cool kids had the cool colors, and yeah. Very nice. Let's see what else we've got here. All these things. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Hang on. My books. Okay, where shall we begin? All right, I have some things from school. So I went to Fujairah Private Academy, a private British school in Fujairah where I lived. Coolest school ever. We were like a small community. It was really small. Classes were tiny. Like in senior school, we had like 3 people in our class. But it was the coziest place. Have only fond memories of Fujairah Private Academy. This was a class project, an accordion book, you know, for obvious reasons. And I drew the cover, so mermaids were also a big love of mine. And there are pictures, and I wrote little captions. Me and Azaria and Sarah had henna on our hands. We were behind the paper shelf. I love henna. We had henna because it was Eid. Cool memories. I love this. Oh my gosh. So this goes way back to when I was I think I was 5. I must have been 5. No, 6, because we had already moved. I was 6. I read a Dr. Seuss book at school called There's a Wocket in My Pocket, and I was allowed to borrow it. We didn't have a photocopier or a scanner or anything like that, so I loved the book so much that I recreated that book. I remember I was up till a ridiculous time. I was up so late because I wanted to recreate that whole book. And look, I did not spare on the staples. I wanted to be sure that this bad boy was stuck together. Literally, I tried to draw the pictures as well. But yeah, there's a Wocket in My Pocket by Dr. Seuss, and a Findo in my window, and a Nook case in my bookcase. So like literally I copied the book with my amazing drawings. Oh my gosh. I actually remember this. And look, this is so funny. So like at some point, so basically here I got so tired that I just gave up on the art. So no more drawings. And then, so finally the story ends, and check it out. It says on the last page, the end, I am very dizzy. So I was exhausted. But I mean, come on, does this show dedication or not? When I was really young, I had books from the same collection. So these were called Talk About books. And these are actually really good books for kids because there's always a theme. So for example, home. And you've got like a question. So have you tasted all of these? You know, to get kids talking. Have you seen any of these? So obviously this is for like young children. Talk about colors, tell the story. Fun fact, so I'm an English teacher and I went through all my Talk About books, and I do have many still from my childhood, and I scanned these tell the story segments, and I use these with students. When I want to practice just free speech or want to practice a certain tense, I give them a picture and I tell them, I ask them to tell the story. Talk about home, talk about holidays, talk about animals. Oh my gosh, looking through these, like It brings back so many memories of my childhood. Going to playgroup, Alice in Wonderland, Jack and the Beanstalk, Simon Swede, Chicken Licken, Mrs. Squirrel's Jumble Sale. I love this book. So basically it's about a squirrel that's a little bit of a hoarder. So she's a total hoarder, and her friend Mrs. Rabbit's like, hey, Mrs. Squirrel, like, you need to get rid of your stuff. And she has a jumble sale. And then Mrs. Rabbit is like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Squirrel, you've like sold everything. Like, now this is a bit extreme. And then Mrs. Squirrel's like, nah. I am a proper hoarder, and I actually hid a whole stash of things. I really got into Roald Dahl, who was an amazing author, and I still to this day I love his books. And I have some, to be honest, these ones are not from my childhood. I bought them recently because I love them so much. So Roald Dahl, obviously the person who wrote Matilda, The Giraffe, The Pelly and Me, SEO Trot, one of my favorites. If you have not read this, you have to. It's just so sweet. And The Magic Finger. From my childhood, I do have this, the Roald Dahl quiz book. So basically it goes story by story. There's like multiple choice questions. What is this? No way! Oh my gosh. I can't believe I still have this. This is dated the 9th of December, 1994. We went on a class trip. We went to play laser tag in Qzar. So we were the red team versus the green team. And I was in the red team and we lost. No, we didn't. Yeah, we lost. This is cool. I've always loved to listen to music, and back in my childhood there were no MP3 players, there was no Spotify or Deezer, there were cassettes. Do you know what that is? Do you know what a cassette is? And I have some Kylie Minogue. And look. This is a cassette. And this was a really cool part. So basically, you've got the lyrics. Oops. You've got the lyrics. I had a Walkman. I don't have my Walkman anymore, but I had a Walkman. And basically, you had a side A and side B of the cassette. So you'd put it in, listen, and then you'd literally stop, open, turn it around, close again, and continue to listen. I miss those days. When I turned 11, my boy band craze, my boy band obsession, my boy band love began. And my first boy band experience was with Take That. There's the lyrics part and everything, but I cut out their pictures. Nobody else. Oops. And here I did not cut anything out, so you've got the lyrics in the back. I love this. I turned into a Backstreet Boys girl. And this actually is a birthday card my best friend made me when I turned 17. So at this point I was already in Finland. But basically the style of the card you see is almost identical to how my room looked when I was a teenager. I kid you not, there was not one little centimeter, not one little millimeter of wall that you could see. It was filled with Backstreet Boys posters, even on the ceiling. So this was one of my favorite board games. It's called Hamburger. You are one of the colored kitchens. I was always purple, so you had two pieces, you put them on your station. So you've got cheese, the actual patty, ketchup, lettuce, pickles, mustard, tomato, onion, and the burger bun itself. And then basically the idea is that you have to collect all the ingredients, all the pieces of your burger. And actually we still play it. Like, it's become a fun Christmas break tradition with my family. The last thing I'm going to show you guys today is my box of letters. These are really, really dear to me. Have letters from so many people, from my cousin who lived in Saudi Arabia, from my dad, because for a time he went back and forth between Finland and the Emirates for work, so that was amazing. Birthday card from my aunt in Egypt. I mean, these are just amazing. Let's take one from my dad. This is from the year 2000. This is like just treasure. I'm so happy that I got to save all of these amazing pieces of my childhood. I hope you guys had a fun time seeing pieces of my childhood. Tell me, what were your favorite toys as a child? What toys from your childhoods do you still have? Comment down below. I really want to know. And if you like this type of video, let me know as well. I would love to do another similar one because back in Finland, I know that I have a lot of my childhood things. For now, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Zarlul says subscribe down below, give me a thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Bye!